In this particular video, we will understand about factorization. This is of class 8. So, understanding about factors of a natural number. Factors of a natural number. Let's say we have a number 40. So this can be written as a product of other natural numbers. Let's say 20 into 2, 8 into 5, and 2 into 20 we did it. So 10 into 4. So this number can be expressed as a factor, as a product of other factors, as a product of other numbers. So 2, 5, 8, 10, 20 are factors of the number 40. So let's say 1 into 40, 2 into 20, 3 we will not get a whole, we will not get a natural number with 3. So with 4 into 10, 40, 5 into 8, 6, with 6 we are not getting any natural number in integer. 7 we are not getting. 8 we already did it. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 20 and 40 are factors of 40. Okay, so sometimes we will be asked prime factor form. So prime factor form is a form which cannot be reduced any further, as in, let's say 40 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. Okay, so prime factor form is 2 cannot be split any further, 2 cannot be multiplied with anything to get a lower number. Similarly this 2. So this is the prime factor form. So sometimes you might be asked to express a number in a prime factor form. So this is the prime factor form. Okay, so suppose we had written 4 into 10. So 4 can still be split into 2 into 2, and 10 can be split into 5 into 2. So 4 into 10 is not a prime factor form. 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 is a prime factor form. Okay, so this is simple. Now factors of algebraic expressions. Factors of algebraic expressions. So let's say we have an algebraic expression like 5xy plus 4x. So this particular expression has two terms, 5xy and 4x. So 5xy. So 5xy can be expressed as 5 into x into y. Okay, it cannot be split any further. Okay, so 5xy are the prime factors of this particular term. They cannot be split any further. Similarly 4x, so 2 into 2 into x. This is the prime factor form and it cannot be split any further. So 2 and x are factors of 4x. 4x, 1 is also another factor of it. So let's say we have a number 3x, x plus 3. Okay, so it is already expressed in the form of the product of its factors. So 3 is first factor, x is another factor, x plus 3 is another factor. Okay, basically factorization is product of its factors. Okay, now we will understand about methods of factorization. Let's say 2x plus 4, we need to factorize it. So 2 is common, x plus 2. Okay, 2 and x plus 2 are the factors of this term. 1 is also a factor of this particular term, but we are skipping 1 for the time being. Okay. So let's say we have another number. Let's say we'll discuss a question with this. That will be much more better. So question is 12a square b plus 15ab square. Okay, so in order to understand it better, we will split the first term first. So 2 into 2 into 3, so this is 12. Okay, 2 2 are 4, 4 3 are 12. A square into a into b. Okay, 15ab square is equal to 3 into 5. This is already in prime factor form, b into b. Okay, so if we see the above two factors, above two terms which have been broken into factors, so we see that a and b are common, we can take it out. Okay, and 3 is common, so 3ab. So what is left in the above term is 2 into 2 4. One of the a is left, b is already out. 3 5, a is already out, b is already out, 5b. So this is what is left. So this is the required factor form. So 3ab into 4a plus 5b is the required form. Okay, so these are simple factorization questions. So 10x square minus 18x cube plus 14x to the power 4. Okay, so rearrange it with the biggest power on the first side. So 14x to the power 4 minus 18x cube plus 10x square. Take x square as common, so 14x square minus 18x plus 10. Now 2 is coming as common, to 2x square, 7x square minus 9x plus 5. Okay, so if we solve like this, okay, so we are getting the prime factor form. Now there are different methods of factorization. So factorization by regrouping. So let's say we have an expression 2xy plus 2y plus 3x plus 3. Okay, so we have already done a little bit of regrouping earlier in the above example, where we brought 14x4 on the left hand side and then rewrote the equation, but that is simple regrouping, that is not called regrouping actually. So here 2xy plus 3x, because x is common, and 2y plus 3, we are rearranging it and taking 2x as, we are taking x as common, so 2y plus 3, and here 1 is there, so 2y plus 3. So 2y plus 3, x plus 1. So this is how regrouping is done. So this is how these two factors will be, we can get these two factors, x plus 1 and 2y plus 3. Alright, so this is how regrouping is done. So regrouping is nothing but rearranging or finding a group which can be reduced to a more suitable form to find factors. Okay, so let's take another question. Let's say 6xy minus 4y plus 6 minus 9x. So we need to factorize this. Okay, so we will take x common, but we have y common here as well, so we will take y here first. Okay, we will look for it, taking 6xy and 4y. So 4y is smaller and 6xy is bigger. That is the problem that it is going to pose. So we have to take it, we have to bring 9x this side. 6xy minus 9x plus 6 minus 4y. Let's try by this method. if it works. So take x as common and 3 as common, so 2y minus 3, and here we need to take 2y, so we take 2, we have to take minus 2 as common, so 2y minus 3. So here minus 9x needs to be regrouped to the second term. This is the fourth term, minus 9x, it has to be brought to the second term. Now with time and practice you will be able to understand things better, that how to, which term you need to bring where, which term needs to be reduced further. So 2y minus 3 and 3x minus 2. Okay, so this is simple. You can try a few questions with this and this is going to be simple. Now we will understand factorization with identities. Identities are nothing but your formulas that we are going to discuss here. So a plus b the whole square is one formula, a square plus b square plus 2ab. A minus b the whole square is another formula, a square plus b square minus 2ab. A plus b, a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. You need to learn these formulas. They will be used extensively here and henceforth as well, later on as well. So what when we will be given some expression or we will be given any term, we need to see that can we split it into, can we reduce it into the form of a plus b the whole square or a minus b the whole square. So that will be much more. So if we are able to do it, we will factorize on the basis of this. Let's see a question here. Let's say x square plus 8x plus 16. We need to factorize it. Okay, so you can simply check it. Here 8x, so one of the terms is x. Okay, so for 8x you need to see 2 into ab. 2 into ab is equal to 8, so a into b should be equal to 4. Okay, and b square should be equal to 16. So if we take b is equal to 4, I think our job is done. Okay, this is how you will take it. So x square plus 2 into x into 4 plus 4 square. So now we know that it can be x plus 4 the whole square. Okay, so x plus 4 and x plus 4 are the required factors. Okay, so we will take another question here. Let's say 4y square minus 12y plus 9. Okay, so here the first term x is equal to 2y, so that is how we are getting 4y squares. So 2 into 2y, because there is a negative term, so it might be of the form of a minus b the whole square. So 2 into 2 minus 4y, so 3. So b can be equal to 3. B square is equal to 9, so it is coming right there. So 2y minus 3 the whole square. This is simple, I think. Let's move on to the next question. So slowly, if you practice these things slowly and steadily, you will be able to grasp these things better. 49p square minus 36. So this can be expressed in the form of 7p square minus 6 square. So this is a square minus b square, which is a plus b, a minus b. So these are the required factors. Okay, so this is how you can factorize these terms. So let's say question is factorize m4 minus 256. So m square the whole square minus 256 is 14, 15, 16 square. M square minus 16, m square plus 16. So m square plus 16 cannot be factorized any further, but m square minus 16 can be further broken down. This is a square minus b square. So m plus 4, m minus 4, m square plus 16. I think this is what we are going to get. Okay, so then these are the factorizations using inequalities. Now there is another form of factorization using x plus a and x plus b. Okay, let's expand this first. X plus a into x plus b, so we get x square plus xb plus ax plus ab. So x square plus x, a plus b plus ab. Okay, so the difference between a plus x plus a the whole square and x plus a into x plus b is this. Okay, so a plus b the whole square to 2ab. Instead of 2ab we are getting x into a plus b. Okay, so you need not be worrying about it. We'll see a few questions to make things clear. So let's factorize it. X square plus 5x plus 6. So we know about a plus b the whole square. Let's see if we are able to do it using a plus b the whole square. So a here would be x plus, can we find anything? So 2ab is equal to 5. So b should be equal to something around 5 by 2. Can we find it? Can we multiply anything to it so that we can get it? So 2ab is equal to 5. So b is x, a is x, so 2b is equal to 5. B is equal to 5 by 2. This will be 25. So this is becoming very complex using a plus b the whole square. So let's see, can we factorize it using x plus a into x plus b. Okay, so x square plus 6x minus x plus 6. Okay, so this seems, no, this cannot be done because we are getting a negative sign, so this is also incorrect. So a plus b is equal to 5 and ab is equal to 6 if we substitute it in this equation. Okay, a plus b is equal to 5, ab should be equal to 6. So one of the options can be, because the product is positive and both numbers addition is also positive, so there is a very high chance that both the numbers are positive. So a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2, we are getting the product as 6 and we are getting the addition as 5, so there is a chance that this might be the number we are looking for. So let's see if we are correct. So x square plus 3x plus 2x plus 6. Okay, so x plus 3 plus 2x plus 3, x plus 3, x plus 2. So we are getting it in the form of x plus a and x plus b. Okay, so now let's find another question. Y square minus 7y plus 12. Okay, so b square, it's not in the form of b square. ab is equal to 12, a plus b is equal to minus 7. So one of the addition is negative, product is positive. A is equal to minus 3, b is equal to minus 4. That will give us minus 7, and because both numbers are negative, their product will be positives. So AB can be 3 and 4. Let's see if we are correct. Minus 4y plus 12. So y minus 3 minus 4, y minus 3, y minus 3, y minus 4. Okay, so this is how we will find the factors. So these are simple questions. I will discuss a couple more, or maybe one more, that should clarify things further. 3m square plus 9m plus 6